Hi, in case you don't know who I am, with all the videos I've been doing, this is the first YouTube. My name is Jackie Card. My brother's name is Rob Card. I'm going to tell you what happens with severe medical neglect in our Broome County Jail. My brother was arrested in January for a level 7 misdemeanor drug charge and shoplifting. Now, I don't have a problem with my brother being reprimanded. He broke the law. I understand that. That's not what I have an issue with. What I have an issue with is that his 2 misdemeanors cause a death sentence. Now, I'll explain that in a minute. He was put on probation for the 2 misdemeanors in order to go get drug tested 7 days a week. How are you supposed to work when you have to go piss in a cup 7 days a week? And then on top of it, how are you supposed to do that when you have a brain tumor? And yes, he was working right along, one way or the other. Now, most people when they have brain tumors don't feel like leaving the house, but he was forced to. He was not even hours late, minutes late for one of his drug tests. The drug center decides to call his probation officer, and his probation officer could not wait to violate his probation. When he did get there, there was police officers waiting to take him to jail. Remember, I said minutes. So he gets there, and he's already paralyzed the left side within days, if not hours. He was already going in there with the right hand issue. And because of the paralysis, he continuously fell. Once hitting his head on the cell sink on his way down. Then, or any other times he ever taken for his MRIs or his brain biopsy, nothing. He was having seizures since they weren't giving him his seizure medicine as prescribed. Their solution was a Tylenol. And we'll do his vitals and then we'll send him back to his cell. That's the only treatment he got. Tylenol and vitals for a brain tumor. He became incontinent, not able to dress himself any longer. Personally, when I take a shower or I'm getting dressed, I don't even like my kids or my grandkids walking on me. And they're my blood. So imagine how he must have felt. The humiliation, the dignity, the lack of respect when he had the other residents of the jail washing him and dressing him. You're not supposed to do this to people. Every person that's in that jail has a right to civil liberty. The civil rights. To be treated as a human being. Not be treated this way. Sick or not. Now, on the 13th day, it only took him 13 days to take my brother's brain and make it into mush. They finally call an ambulance when he's foaming from the mouth, seizing, and brain dead. They took the time to pack his stuff up. And they took the time to get hold of a judge to release custody. Now, in Broome County Jail, if you do not get declared deceased inside the facility itself, it doesn't count. You don't have to report it. How convenient. Let's make things convenient for our sheriff. We got the phone call. Well, actually, we didn't get a phone call. The sheriff shows up at our sister's door, puts a phone number in her hand, and tells her to call the damn number. She asks what it's about. He walks away. So she calls to find out that he's at Wilson in ICU. That's all the nurses would tell us. So we rush over there, thinking, well, the brain tumor must have put him in the hospital. So we get there and find out that he was sent there from the jail. What? What? We didn't even know he was in there. 13 days doesn't give you a whole hell of a lot of time to tell everybody you're in there, does it? And then, later that day, we find out what all went on in there between word of mouth, inmate statements, and other investigating that's been done since then. We find all this information out. But the doctor tells us it took him 6 minutes to stop the seizure. You don't have to be a doctor once again to know that if you have multiple seizures, you're going to go brain dead. I asked, can't you put one of those things in to release the pressure in his brain? And they said, no, it's too late. His brain is so swelled, there's no more room for it to go. It's pressing right against the tumor. And I get the luxury of calling his second oldest son to tell him that his dad's gone. He was so hysterical and upset, he had to call me back. I couldn't even make out what he was saying. Of course not. I just told him his dad's dead. And then later on, he called me back once he calmed down, and by then, I knew he was in the jail and that the jail sent him. So that's some more news I got to break to his child. He left 6 children behind. 6 children. He was only 48 years old. I have other people that say, well, if it was brain cancer, it might have killed him anyway. Well, I guess we'll never know that, will we? Thanks to Boone County Jail. We won't know how long he would have lived with it. We would have had a chance to say goodbye. We would have had a chance for him to die with us, with his kids and his sisters and the rest of the family with him. He would have had the chance to tell all of us goodbye, hug all of us, and tell each other how much we love each other. They didn't just rob my brother of rights, they robbed us too. I promised my brother on his beating heart, his heart kept right on beating till the very last brain test, that I would not stop. I would keep fighting to find him justice and anybody else that's in there that is being treated this way. I do jail visits. It's still going on. That I'll get more into what's going on in that damn place on another video. The first one's going to be about my brother. The rest of them will be about everybody else that I know about. Now, this is the 10th person in 10 years. So once a year, they're killing people off in that damn place. And they keep getting paid for it. My brother, why I say that they took his brain and turned it into mush, is because he was such a caring, loving person that he saved 6 lives. He was healthy enough that his child was able to donate his heart, both lungs, both kidneys, and his liver. So nice try, Boone County Jail. All you killed was my brother's brain. You didn't get them all. He was a tattoo artist, and he was a carpenter. So he's all over Boone County, whether it's on your skin or on your walls. So, as hard as you tried, Boone County, you didn't get my brother completely, did you? And you never will. Never. Can you imagine his children telling their children someday what happened to Grandpa? This will never be over for the kids. For his children. Ever. His kids haven't been the same since January 22nd. And they never will be. But once we do go through with the lawsuit, we're just waiting for it to get going, they will get closure at least. I refuse to have closure. It's not going to bring me closure. No, I don't want closure. I want to keep fighting for my brother. I don't want what happened to him to ever fade away. And it won't, so I'll keep right on yelling and talking. This cannot happen to 11th person. Another family cannot go through what us last 10 are going through. Alright, I'm going to end it at that. I am going to make more videos about what else is going on in that damn hellhole. And some other things that I've had to say about the sheriff. Some other things that the sheriff has said that I'm going to set straight. If you have any questions, make a comment. My email is Elaine Card 2064 at Gmail. Elaine Card 2064 at Gmail. ELAINECARD at Gmail. Give me a shout. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Let you know what else is going on as far as jail rallies and protests and that kind of thing. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you soon.